Cancer treatment's hard. It's emotionally exhausting. It's physically exhausting. Each successive treatment that you try just gets that much more difficult. But what if there were a way to better select the next therapy you're going to try to see if maybe your cells might respond to this drug before you put it in your body? That's what we're going to talk to you about today. Hi, my name is Dennis Watson, and I'm the Vice President at Travera. And I'm here to give you a really brief overview and introduction in the next few minutes of Travera's new rapid therapy selection tool and our special partnership with Share Cancer Support. For cancer patients and oncologists who want and need guidance to an effective therapy beyond what's being provided in those standard guidelines, Travera is a therapy guidance company that offers a really unique approach to identifying effective and personalized therapies for each patient, especially those advanced stage patients who are beginning to run out of clear options. When you reach this point in your care, the next line of therapy may become a little bit of a trial and error guessing game of what comes next. Your doctor is certainly doing the best that they can with the data that is available today, but this is where clear guidance becomes less clear. And this is the gap that Travera strives to close. If this is you and you've moved beyond those standard options available in the guidelines, what do you do now? What comes next? Unlike some of the testing you may have already had, like genomic therapy guidance, which can require genetic mutations that many patients don't have, Travera provides a therapy selection tool to any cancer patient who can provide us with a fresh biopsy. One of the best aspects of Travera's rapid therapy selection assay is that it has a 2-day turnaround time. And this is just one of the things that's really unique about our assay, which basically consists of 3 steps. Step one is to get us live cancer cells from the patient. This typically happens via a needle biopsy or a fluid drain if you have ascites. And these cells are then sent to us via FedEx overnight delivery in one of our temperature controlled shipping kits. Step two is for us to apply cancer drugs to those cells. Typically, it's a panel of 20 FDA approved drugs for your disease, and then we wait 24 hours to give those drugs time to start working. Step three is the completely unique part of our test. Instead of determining how a drug works by counting how many cells it was able to kill, we use a new measurement technology invented at MIT to weigh the individual cells. We can determine if a drug is working by measuring if it is beginning to kill the cancer cells, which changes their weight by a tiny amount, but enough that our unique tool can measure it. This unique measurement approach gives us an incredibly fast turnaround time and helps us to avoid the pitfalls of previous generation technologies that required cells to be grown and cultured, which can change those cells. Travera's new data is most appropriate for patients who've exhausted those standard frontline therapies and are beginning to seek expanded options. We have new prospective data from a number of late stage cancer patients in which we've been able to predict drug response above 80% of the time. It should be noted that this data is early and we're still learning from ongoing clinical trials and real world experience. That's exactly why partnerships like this one with Share Cancer Support is so important to us for both current and future patients. Travera gets to learn from every case we test and every outcome we collect. And through the early access program, our developing technology becomes available to you and your doctor so that you can hopefully gain new insight on your cancer. While the data is early, it might be beneficial that that insight can help guide your next treatment choice. Travera does require live cancer cells, which means a new needle biopsy or a fluid drain. And as a CLIA certified test, we do need a doctor's order, but we'll work with you directly to get connected to your doctor and to help explain this unique opportunity to both you and them. We're partnering with groups like Share to build an ovarian cancer specific database. And this is why we're willing to offer the test right now at no cost. We simply ask that if you choose to participate, you understand the nature of the test and you share with us what happens in your treatment journey after you receive our results. The results will come back to your doctor looking similar to what's on the screen now. A report like this comes only 2 days after your biopsy or fluid collection is complete and the specimens received in our lab. This can help your doctor to understand which of these drugs your cancer cells are most sensitive to and allow them to potentially rule out drugs that are unlikely to work in your disease. We're running a series of clinical validation studies to confirm the predictive accuracy of our test, and you can find those up-to-date results on our website. But by participating in this program, you get early access to the test and help us to expand this important database. If you'd like more information on the Travera Rapid Therapy Selection Test, our early access program, and help to decide whether or not this is the right test for you at the right time, please contact us at 781 874 0808 or you can email us at one of the addresses on the screen.